There we go. Wait, my music's not kicking in. Can you guys hear it? So is everything good? I see Haru and Joe. How are you? Nice. Here's hoping the delay is. I remember to fix my delay. How is your day, my dude? Fine. Nice. Long time no see though. You've been getting bets. Alright, so yeah, I know, right? Assignments and stuff. Don't get me started. Mine was super busy last week. Hey, cat. Give me a minute. A lot of things to set up. I really lost my edge. So, like, talk about your assignments, man. Do tell. Do tell. I'm all happy to hear. Give me a minute. I'm doing some stuff in the background. Also, we're gonna do some warm-ups first. Also, so meaning drop also your suggestions to what to sketch on or doodle. Real quick. And then we'll get to the main course, which from the title, from the name down there, you already know. Alright, what we're really drawing today. It's honestly kind of sad to see that, especially that, you know, she was one of big influence why this channel came to be. So it's kind of like a gut punch in a sense. So yeah, just drop any like suggestions, and if you want to talk about your day, by all means, go ahead. We're here to chill, chat, free talk after all. That's what free talking is about. I shall lurk while doing the pile of requirements. By all means, cat, take your time, enjoy your time, have fun. Mostly made a video about this project, Simon, about poem and English syntax. I don't remember about syntax, but I find poetry really fun. Presentation about poem and close quarters combat exam. Close quarters combat exam? What the what? That sounds fun. That sounds interesting, actually. Do tell. I was just setting up some background stuff because I haven't done a drawing stream in a long time. And my OBS has been like put back to like square one because of some meddling I did, so I had to basically reset everything back to square one. So I hope you don't mind. Hope your stream goes well. Thanks, cat. Appreciate it. Again, anyone that's just coming by or something, just feel free to drop any suggestions of doing some doodles. I want to do some warm-ups right now. So hit me with some kind of characters, maybe from a game, from anime, preferably anime or games. Oh, sorry. Ta-da! I can move now. You mostly learn about blocking, kicking, combat forms, weapon handling, like a long bamboo stick. I guess a long bamboo stick can be applied to any other form of stick. Simply because, you know, it's there in the open, so it's more practical, I suppose. If you teach you Kenjutsu or something, you're gonna need to have a sword 24/7, I'm assuming. No, oh god, what am I gonna draw right now? Well, just to warm up, just get everything loose. You know, like an art student. Ah, god, I miss her. I'm gonna randomize some characters real quick. Keep going though. Like, I'm interested. I'm interested what you have to do here. This is completely alien and sounds really fun. Honestly. What game I've been into right now? Been into Coffee. I'll check Steam real quick. Also, title last time. Also, the title savior last time a person said I want to be an art student. Look. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, listen. That's a different person. I'm a different person. One started a war. One became an eldritch being, and this one is just normal. Nothing's gonna happen. It's not like I'm gonna turn into an android and say screw humanity and I'm gonna destroy the whole world or whatever, or destroy the moon. Nah, none of that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What game I'm into? Oh, Guilty Gear. Strife has been on my mind this whole week. I could draw some Strife characters, but do I want to though? Because I drew another Strife character recently, and that took a long time. I don't know what else I'm into right now. Like, feel free to drop any suggestions. It will definitely help the warm-up phase. Just because I don't want to get into the main meat immediately. Even though the main meat is gonna take like a majority of the time, but you know, warm up and have fun. And I like to listen to you guys' stuff. So feel free to drop any suggestions. Especially times like this where I came back to gacha games, but none of the gacha games really stood me. Even like Fate, none of the characters outside of Saber really like makes me want to draw them right now. And manga wise, I haven't read any much manga these days. Well, I could draw another character, I guess. Alright, I'll start with my character. Pure ref. There we go. Oh, perfect. Alright, let's start drawing then. I got myself a reference of something. Sengoku Komachi Kuroto. What's that? What's the story actually? What's the plot? Let's start drawing something. time travel back to Sengoku Jidai and became Oda Nobunaga's advisor. Yo, that's actually really fun. Oh, it kind of reminds me of something almost close to a Fate red line type red line. It reminds me of a bit of a Fate type red line kind of story. Where a guy time traveled back into like the Sengoku Jidai. And not even Sengoku Jidai actually. This one is World War II. And basically fought the Holy Grail War in World War II. It never, the manga itself also never finished, I think. Haven't finished yet. Which is a shame, honestly. It's a really interesting story. I hate this song. What the hell? Yeah, do explain more. Is that fun? Is Oda Nobunaga a woman as well in that show, in that manga? Ah, that's fun. It's weird how people portray Oda Nobunaga in media, honestly. It feels like in media, most of media is like he's either this like benevolent or warlord, like or like a lovable, funny, outgoing, like he almost feels like how do I say this? Like a lot of like he's treated like a dumb, like an idiot, in most cases. Like if you look at like how Oda Nobunaga is treated in like Fate, and like you said, like he sounds like a lovable grandpa, and then you look at something like Drifters. Like you see Oda Nobunaga, how Oda Nobunaga is like, it feels like that's the constant of Oda Nobunaga these days in like anime and stuff. Meanwhile, like if you look at other things like history, he's like this warlord that will do anything in his path to basically conquer Japan. Conquering is a weird way of saying like unifying, but yeah, it's like he tried to unify Japan. Ever notice that pattern yourself, Joe? What now? What now? Snail. Now, look at now. For us to make a change, you gotta listen to your heart. What does it say? No matter how much we repair, we will not break. See, go on and say. I suck at this perspective, but why did I choose this perspective? My god, I didn't think this through. I ever noticed that pattern with like media? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I like that Nobunaga. It's fun to watch, but you know, it's just like something, a bit of observation, I suppose. Hello Hez, how are you? And introduce technology like crossbow and flammable alcohol where Nobunaga creates a harass. Yeah, exactly. Also, hey Hez, how are you? How's your shift? Fire ignition. As of now, I'm just drawing like Gauma from SSS Daizen. This is more of a warm-up. It's not really like the main. Just got back from work. Ah, hey, otsukare. Not something, not the main meat. It's just something to warm up with. I've been enjoying SSS Daizen, honestly. I just haven't caught up to like episode 10, 11, and 12 yet. I know what the title says, but that needs to wait for a bit, you know? Built in. Although I must say a lot of media seems to misunderstood. Yeah. Because the thing is, like, the moniker... I want to be an art student. Go on, Lulu. Like, do you not... like... This is mainly a joke. It's just, you know... more... I'll finish my current degree first, and then I'll come back. Sambung lang sekali. Maybe take a second degree. Honestly, at that point, like taking a second degree feels like a luxury, doesn't it? He was called as the fool because he dabbled in Western ideas and throwing his father's ashes around due to the grief, not gallivanting around and do stupid thing type. Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is, let's go ahead. Let's go. Also, that. Oh, really? I didn't know that was what he's called, the moniker of the fool. Because what I understand with Nobunaga being monikered fool is because he had the idea of unifying Japan, which was something back then was considered as an impossible feat. And the fact that he tried to pursue it makes him was the reason why he's called the fool. That was what I thought why he was called the fool. That's why for the longest time I like that idea of Nobunaga being this crazy warlord that managed to get it done, you know, like get what he wanted. Yeah, and also back to your heads. Yeah, I kind of want to forget all my current some stuff. But unfortunately, like the sad part is like taking that course, like here, what was it called? Taking art here is like it's like more of a dream thing than than a more realistic thing, I suppose. It's hard to strive if you're doing art here. It's why I keep second guessing if I want to make a commission. That, and also I don't have a big let's call audience to promote, and that's fine. I've been planning on doing commissions the moment like my sem break kicks in. Hey, don't get me wrong. Yeah, pain pickle. It really is. It's just pain non-stop. And plus, like something like art, I kept learning time again is that you don't need to go to college for it, honestly. It's more of a skill-based thing after all. It's easier, sure, but you know, like at the end of the day, it's your skill. Like, sure, you have the credentials and stuff, but if they don't like what you do, they don't like what you do. Period. I suppose. And that's the harsh, I guess, lesson I got. That's fine. Because art at the end of the day is subjective. If you can do it, you can do it. And if the market calls for it, go ahead. You're lucky. But yeah. You get the idea. Just like maths, art isn't for everyone. It can be learned, but art is expensive, just like it basically is. Even as a hobby, it's very expensive. Just like gaming, also. Ugh. The Steam still be looking kinda. What up? Long time no see. Hey, Tyler, how are you? Long time no see. Yeah, long time no see with everyone, honestly. Everyone's busy. Killer week, I suppose, right? For us college students. Killer weeks all ever since like that 2-3 weeks ago. Eh. Why did I pick this angle? Oh my god. I am not regretting why I picked this angle, honestly. Like, initially I was drawing and then my head went to, oh hey, the head's kinda big. Let's make the shoulders. And then ooh, you know what, this looks kinda cool. I'm gonna stick with it. And now I'm drawing the clothes. I'm immediately regretting the fact that I picked this angle. But let's just commit to it. It's funny. Well, it doesn't sound funny, but I just find it dumb. Plus, it's low expectations because this one is just a warm-up, you know? I mean, if it's good enough, I might keep it into an actual drawing, but for now, it's more of a warm-up drawing. How are you, Zylie? No time, yeah, like I said, long time no see. What assignment have you been working on? Or have you been working? Period. That's good to hear. Anyone watches like the new anime like SS Dynazenon? That's actually really fun. But if you listen to my ramblings on Twitter every time I watch like that show, all I wanted is it to be as good as Gridman because it takes place in the same universe. It's a bit of a tall order, but because Gridman to me was like the pinnacle of like well, not pinnacle, it was really good when it came out because it resonated with like what the situation was, especially personally at least. It was great, and I kind of hope Dynazenon would hit that tone, but sure, you could tell like a different theme and stuff, but I wish it had that like clear message and clear like tone to the story. Which up until episode 9, because I stopped at that, and then I'm planning on continuing it, like maybe during sem break, and then I'll give like full review or something. Like it doesn't feel like the message is there. At least in Gridman, by episode 6, things start to pick up. Things start to explain itself, Anime sucks. I only watch obscure stuff like Full Magician, Maribel to feel hipster. What is that? I mean, I guess so. That really like solidify feeling like hipster when it's so obscure. I do not know what is that. What is that, Kodo? You explain. It was also a big pleasure watching it when like during this is like BC, like before COVID, where you can go to Comic Fiesta, and they came, I think, yeah, they came for a panel in Comic Fiesta during Gridman's launch airing, and listen to it. It was just amazing. Hello, Campfire. How are you? You are new here, aren't you? So welcome. Join us. I hope you're feeling comfortable. Grab a drink and maybe grab yourself something interesting if you want to talk about it. I'm new to 嘘だよ、はずくん。悪いな。嘘好き。Xavier, when talking about anime, how about you watch this classic called X? I heard about it. I'm not gonna fall for it. I saw Giguk's like reaction to it too. Initially, I was planning on drawing something, a character called Galma from SSS Gridman, but I don't know how it's turning out right now. It doesn't look like Galma. Like this is just more or less like a warm up right now, just playing around with stuff. Cause Xavier, I'm playing Monster Hunter Story, male or female. Okay, tell you what, I have a coin with me. Chat, pick heads or you know, fuck it. Female. I got a coin with me as I flipped it, I decided, and the coin decided I'd be female. Also, yeah, Campfire, like that's the character I'm trying to draw at least. It's Galma from SS Dynazenon. I have a reference here, but I don't think I can get it accurate enough due to my style, due to people's style being different. And hello, Sha. I know, right? That's amazing. Yesterday's Covin was that. It took me about what, 20 minutes? Just getting like the right design. Also, I have not watched seasonal for a long time. I went on my own pace. Unfortunately, my interest can go because I see, no wonder. It's okay though, I understand. The reason I think I watch like more recent ones these days also is just because oh, what was it? Like, sure, you could say like you should draw, you should not follow trends and everything to draw, and like that's a damn lie. If you want to like at least gain some kind of following, references are for the weak. I almost never use them. They need to be stopped. No. I hope you're joking. Please. Do not instill that mindset at all. I really genuinely hope you're joking. Good. Good. Because I met someone like very genuinely, like very passionate, saying like, oh, like you don't need it. And I am not having that conversation with that guy again. I even blocked him, man. You can't deal with it. Like some opinions are okay, like especially the ones that, you know, that like at the end of the day, it doesn't really do much harm. And it's like, of course, there's no one way of doing stuff. But to say that, it's almost closed-minded in nature when you really think about it. Have you watched The Promised Neverland Season 2? They destroyed the sequel. I remember Hez telling me about it. And no, I have not watched it. I think it's because I didn't had interest in it. The show back then I was juggling a bunch of other shows back then, so I never had really much interest. And the sketch should be done, but I never used them. I can never find a good one for what I'm drawing, so I just thought of members. Here's a tip actually, Campfire. The way how I use it. You don't use one reference. If it doesn't fit what you want, you get a bunch of it that looks close to what you want, and then you mix and match it. See which one works. So like if you want a particular hand pose but you want a different body pose, take the body pose, take the hand pose, and then you mix and match. That's usually how you want to do about it. At first it's kind of hard to like break down, but after a while, once you figure out how to break things down, you can actually do that, where you just take some parts of this reference, you take this part of this reference, you take that part of the reference, and then you combine it into your own. That's how you make your own original art. At least that's how I believe it. I'm not a professional. I need to make that clear. Marathon the entire Promise 11. Yeah, I remember having that conversation like 3 or 4 a.m. My god. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, I see. Well, the drawing's done, but oh wait, I forgot the scars. The drawing's practically done, like the sketch. Alright, let's go with the next character. Let's go with another character now that we have a few people here. Give me something to sketch out, so doodle out real quick, huh? It's not gonna be like a full-fledged line art work or anything. No, not that yet. It's just sketching right now. I just wanna like ease in before we get to the main course. Always have the appetizers first, you know. Plus, it helps me interact with you guys much better if you guys have something. Flamingo, like the bird, or like from One Piece. And then season 2 came and the characters suddenly have mouth near their mouth. Swan flower. Okay, I can draw a flamingo. Though I'm not good with drawing animals. Let's try it, huh? All right. I got a reference of a flamingo here. Yeah, flamingo. I'm drawing the flamingo. Really? That's like isn't that like a current like joke or meme where like people like to put mouths where the nose is supposed to be? It's so dumb. Draw Jukimo. Oh my god. I need to close my Spotify for this. Jukimo Goko. Ah, god damn it, I can't even know. You draw stick flamingos? What do you mean? Oh wait, I forgot the lakes. Which one is that from again? Is that from Full Metal Alchemist? Wasn't that? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that like one of is it a Ra's name or one of the 7 deadly sins? The homunculus. The homunculus. Is it Ra's? I know one of the other one is Scar. Yep, there we go. It was Scar's name, yeah. Long live the king. Supposedly. Lulu, hope you're doing okay. Morning. Hey, Riot Senpai's translator. I'm doing great. Not gonna lie. It hits a bit hard, but Dodo bird. It wasn't supposed to be a dodo bird. It was supposed to be a flamingo, but okay, I get it. I get you. It can look like a dodo. And thanks. You're good for now. If someone's actually being rude, it's usually I will just like either ignore it or I'll just just shut them up since I have the authority to. Although recently Joshiraku made their end song. Joshiraku? Which one is that? What band or what did they sang? Any notable songs? It's anime. Joshiraku. Joshiraku is which one? Dodo. Extinction Dystopia. God, I love 01. You're going now? Jane, take care. I hope you enjoy your time. What's his eyes? His eyes look dead. Okay. I know what I said in my Discord, but calm down. It's not really a big deal. It's more of a joke, but it does suck. About girls in some sort of neighborhood associated where they just sat in a room and broke fourth wall. Oh wait, is that one room? Isn't that just one room? Or like the anime called One Room? There we go. Wait, you watch that? I can't watch it, it's so weird. It's jarring. It feels it's like the kind of thing where like it's not real. It's not. It's some kind of like simulation of like a fantasy, right? But you just can't shake the feeling. You just can't shake the feeling about it. Like it's so fake. It's weird, This may be the same reason why I don't like watching or reading first-person doujins. It does look like a dodo bird. Whatever. I'll just commit to it. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna continue this. I'm back now. The other guy had an ASMR mic, bad mic. Nanda kore. One room looks walled. or is it looks old? If it looks old, it's actually pretty recent, Kodo. Just a heads up. It's about. It came out like last year or something. Also, what is the narrative view? Campfire. Where was it a different person that came by or something? I'm confused. Wait, what? I had ants in my kitchen. Ah, I see. That's annoying, honestly. It's annoying, especially if you have a while. It's better you search. Okay, Jishiraku. Okay, I'll look it up. Oh, it's that. Okay. So it's like how is it? It's a form of acting. I remember this one, or at least one of the pictures I'm seeing. It looks like it's a traditional Japanese thing, right? Where like one guy or woman just sits on stage with like a few props, sits there and just like act out a bunch of different characters while telling a story and all that stuff. Is that one right? Yeah, in my coffee pot. Oh, you need to clean that up. You really would need to definitely clean it up. What the hell? Yo, hey! Thank you for the sub-72s. Also, this is the best I can come up with a flamingo. I suck at drawing animals. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get to the main meat. Huh? So, truth be told, I actually prepared the sketch already. I finished up the sketch, so let me pull up the sketch already. Ah, don't say that. So this is the sketch. This is a sketch. Ta-da! So I finished the sketch already. Like I got the pose I wanted. I got the pose I wanted. I already did the details and everything here. So it's basically that's why I kind of just like wanted to do that so that we could focus more on the line work process. And just a cruel joke, even that hurts me. This is what's gonna happen in the 30th of June. Damn it, wrong layer. Huh? Yeah? Okay. This is what's gonna happen in the 30th of June. It hurts. Anyways, let's start with the hair. I kind of like drawing. I kind of like the hair, or at least this time around, I'm proud of like what I got with the hair. Because whenever I tried to draw her, I never got the hair right at all. So this is one of the few times. What should I draw on my channel? I might have as well ask. What kind of drawings do you? Wait, you draw what kind of things you draw again? Like you said this stuff like pianos and stuff. But what's like more of a general style, or what, like if you put it into a category? What kind of things do you draw? Because it'd be like almost like a dick move to say like, hey, draw this character when you draw like sceneries and stuff, So I want to know what you draw first. Then maybe I can give you a suggestion. Graduation days generally is paint pickle, and then there's Coco. Honestly, Coco was, yes, she's Coco's amazing. Coco's the bridge to everything and all. But to me, at least, Lulu was the one that made me like wanting to do these things, because I just like watching her streams. Like the vibe that I try to strive, haha, guilty here, is more akin, well, what I try to do is more akin to what I wanted from like for another like Lulu kind of, to be basically another Lulu. Where did Lulu go? That poem still hurts. Anything I draw, anything I can make with a color that feels like the color because it's a character. Okay, if that's what you're saying, how about you draw maybe something fun, something simple, like a room, like a interior design kind of room, yeah. I mean, if you don't mind, like again, it's up to you. Always is up to you. I'm starting with drawing boring lines first, where like you look at this like very thin lines, nothing interesting going on. Because right now I want to try this new, well, not really new. I want to try a different approach for this one. Because I keep seeing like amazing artworks. They have like this very thin lines, and I kind of want to try mimic that. But sometimes I always question myself, like, how thin does it have to be? Because sometimes you don't even see the lines. And my eyes suck at seeing these things. So you can't, so meaning when I'm drawing this, I still can't see the lines. I normally can't see these lines because it's too small for me. So I hope your guys are being comfortable, because this might take a while. And funny enough, yesterday was her birthday, and usually I draw something, especially ever since last year, where I kind of like to draw like VTubers on their birthdays, but especially the ones I like. But because I was busy with college, I didn't get to draw her a piece for her in time. So this is double as like a thank you and also a happy birthday. Usually when I draw these like VTuber stuff, I kind of wish they'd see it, but you know, timing, Twitter algorithms and stuff like that always gets in the way, and that's fine. It's just a wishful thinking, you know. If you watch a Suzuhara Lulu stream, it's really, for me at least, it's very like relaxing, calm. Even if you watch something like her playing Dark Souls, like if you watch some like her playing Dark Souls or maybe like Yakuza or something, somehow it's just chill. It's not loud, it's not it's not like hyper energy like, let's say, most of like the current stream, most of the current like livers. Nothing wrong with that too. It's just fun. It's just relaxing to watch. And you don't I get frustrated a lot when I play games, but if you look at her when she plays games, it doesn't feel like she gets frustrated over it, or at least it like not in a way like she'd scream or anything too. Basically most of Niji-sanji, yeah. That's why I kind of like Niji-sanji more, because Niji-sanji has this vibe where even like their characters, like quote unquote, like the Otogibara, the Lulu, the Yashiro, everyone feels like any other normal person. They're degenerates. I get you. Don't worry about it. Yes, I understand. Senpai be looking kind of cool. The senpai is kind of cool though. Not gonna lie. My stepimoto. Your stepimoto is gonna be senpai. Well, she already is, but you know, a more superior senpai. Here's hoping. Like the deadline is 5 more days, and I'm assuming by that time I'm probably gonna be having to wait. I mean, low expectations, but have hope. I mean, didn't they already have like second gen for My Holo TV? I know like 2 of the 3 My Holo livers. The 2 out of 3 My Holo livers are already graduated very early on. I'm not sure why, but the one there's still one that's still stuck through. Hello again, and how are you streaming? It says I have huh? What? What are you talking about? After watching Rhythm Heaven stream, I end up having a mental breakdown after watching the fails. Why though? It says I haven't. Oh? Huh? 1k subs? What? Nanda? Let's see. I think this should be fine. Yes, this should be fine. Ta-da! Here, done. Again, boring lines first, because we're just about to establish some stuff. Don't say about it. Okay. Sorry, my apologies. My apologies. I get it. Now I understand. My apologies, Hez. You know, when you want to be part of their company, you kinda read all their history and everything too. So this ends up happening. It's like trying to get a citizenship, you know? It's something about the company. Oh, really? Let's hope this one lasts through, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's maybe that's why I wasn't in maybe that's why I'm not in an English course. I wish I was. Lulu. Kikoetemasu ka? I meant to say, it says I have to have 1k to stream. Really? No way. You don't really need 1k. I don't have 1k, unfortunately. But that's fine. I can still stream. At least we have Miori, even though she's with Sundaria. Sundaria, huh? I see. That's... ooh, okay. Then that's something I need to look out for, I guess. Here's hoping, like, again, the next generation would be much more smoother. Or at least I have a much more smooth land. Ah, just kidding. I get a before the moon combination. Interesting though. Also, I mean, she also have a mental breakdown in the stream, especially during the conversation. Yes, I saw that mental breakdown. This is... I think I want to say like why. Not actually, no. I don't want to speculate and spread any false rumors or anything. All I got was that she, prior to this, she has a bunch of like illness due to her borderline overworking nature when streaming. Like, this woman can do a 24-hour like Dark Souls run, and then after she's done, she just went straight to Wii Fit or something. Was it Wii Fit or like the Switch one, the Ring Fit? There we go. Stupidly enough, it's one of the few things I admire about it. Like, I don't condone it, but I can respect people doing that. I am the latest sub and cuts off campfire. Ah, I see. Maybe there's a limit, and I genuinely can't do anything about it. I am terribly sorry. I can't do anything about that one. Worry. Oh, that's great. If you... That's good. If you don't take offense to it. I appreciate that. So again... money. Also, the other thing I like about Lulu was that she was one of the first few like character Niji-san, not even Niji-san as well, like stream livers in general that was introduced to by my friend, and I don't know why it just sticked with me. When you compare it to like someone like in Hololive, I can't. There's this weird feeling of I can't. There's not one definitive. When you ask someone like, hey, what's your favorite liver in Hololive, I can't answer immediately. Here in Niji-san is like, yeah, Lulu. Like that's one of the characters, one of the livers. I can just say that like that straight up. And also maybe because I like more chill, like calm streams, like relaxing ones, especially when usually she streams at night. So it's really like a fun stream to just fall asleep to. And she was one of the bigger inspirations for me to start. Sadly, I'm better at twirling a knife than running. Anda. Running? When were we talking about running? Did I ever mention running, Ashley? There we go. Ta-da! Also, I need to find a way to put my pen in a different place where I can just have access to it and not get it lost for like the 600th time. My god, my brain just doesn't work. Also, what are you guys up to? Like, Hez just got back from work. Joe, what are you up to? And Ziley, what you up to if you're still here? I know Cat is doing something. Yeah, by all means, tell me. This should be fine for now. I really am being meticulous with this one since it's very special. Usually I don't put this much attention to detail and stuff. Playing Stories demo. Oh, demo. Wait, Stories itself has not come out yet, right? For Monster Hunter? Reading a light novel. Ooh, light novel, huh? I still have yet to read the Fate prototype. July 9th. Ah, I see. Playing it because I can transfer my demo save. Oh, you can. Oh, actually, that's actually really good. I think it's out for pre-order on Steam too. I'm probably not gonna focus too much on stories yet, since it definitely feels like a different Monster Hunter game than the I like to murder monster kind of game. So I'm gonna focus more on Rise first. This one's more like Pokemon, right? At least from the vibes I got from the trailer. It's more of a Pokemon vibe. It's basically Pokemon but better. Yep, basically. I think nowadays I can't say Pokemon as a bad game. Mainly because of like the more you understand like what they did. Sure, it could say like it's their fault, but at the end of the day, it's really hard to just what was it called? Like make what was it called? Like unique animations for every single Pokemon there. Like it's very hard, and it's one of the things that I had a complaint of back then. Like, well, let's just make it real-time RPG battles. Now, like after listening to like one of the game video essays about it, I feel bad for ever even thinking that Pokemon should do that. It's a hard task to do. Sorry for what? Why are you apologizing? You didn't do anything. Oh, nice. It's cheaper there, isn't it? Oh. And I can't blame you. Ta-da! I have a Saturday. Coping. Nanda kore. Alright, what's up? Also, what is your dream? Hafiz, do tell. Tell me your fabulous dreams. Decide me, but I will not surrender. We'll never be the same again. That my dream is owning the latest Pokemon game on my Switch. Oh, you have a Switch. Nice. Yeah, good luck. I'm mainly like in the sidelines with Pokemon, mainly because yeah, one Switch, and also like Nintendo games are very expensive. Console games are very expensive. My God. So I'm sticking with PC. I'll miss out on some exclusives, but that's how you really that's how you get they get you, like the fear of missing out. Luckily, I built a tolerance towards that. Me under, pulling me under now, dying together. Be the same again. Only one. You guys can't hear like other than like the lo-fi music, right? Because if you do, my broadcast is gonna get in trouble. Alright, let's actually the archive. Live straight, stay. What do you mean why though? Oh god. Oh my god, I did it on the wrong layer. I'll leave. I shouldn't be here, so have a fantastic day. Hey, listen. Take care. Alright? If you're feeling like down, everything, find some help. Get some people in your life that might want to listen and stuff like that too. Alright? Take care. Also, it's bad, but the DLC is kind of great. The DLC for what? Like the Pokemon? Sword and Shield? I know they're DLCs, but... Wait, Sword and Shield is bad? It's critically acclaimed though. The hell? There we go. Perhaps because I'm a graduated Pokenerds. Oh, you're one of those sweaty Pokemon players, huh? With the EVs, the IVs, and stuff like that. the Pokemon eugenics. Are you one of those? What? What is it, Joe? I'm gonna miss a single thing you do tonight. How dare you, I'm insulted and I'll be showing my Pokemon card for revenge. Wait, so did I hit the nail in the coffin or not? Huh? Hey, so sister, and I miss a single thing you do. So, genuinely sorry if I actually offended you. That was not the intent. Comment. Hey. Tonight. Nah, I get the joke. Nice. Good. Pening pala ko dyan agad. Give me a minute. Antara saya ada masuk untuk pening kepala. That's why I just have a bunch of UFO malls next to me. Alright, says I'm gonna focus my game and go to sleep. Good night, Hez. Take care. Thanks for coming by. Actually, we're talking about you yesterday. What's funny? Take care. And hey, if you got time, by all means watch Lulu while she's still up. That's my, I guess, recommendation and my message for while she's still here. Anyone that's here, go watch Lulu while she's still streaming. If you don't like it, that's okay. I just want you guys to see what kind of character she is, and I genuinely like it. I just love it. You know, that's one of the big reasons why I tried to join Nissan GEN back then, like the first time, was because oh cool, like yeah, outside just being someone who streams and stuff, it's like you get to see like your idols and stuff too. It almost sounds unprofessional, but like, come on now. If Kiara can do it. And then when I saw like the second wave of like auditions for the males was out, I'm like, oh hey, that's cool. And then you see this, it still doesn't stop me from not trying to get an audition, but it's more of like a bittersweet thing. I think in honor that you have to ask Nisanji, man. Like, come on, man. Like, you have to ask them. Don't ask me when. Just ask them like when you're gonna pick this guy, huh? As much as I want it, I guess I have to go through it the old-fashioned way and just audition. If I don't get it, I'll learn from it, improve by just being here, doing what I think is right, and learn. Spam Nisanji. Oh god, no, please don't. I don't understand how people can do that, like spam stuff. Sure, you can have a bot or something, but manually spamming? God, do you not have anything better to do with your life? Like, ever thought of that? Like manually spamming. And it's funnier if like it's a different line or something. Excuse me. But most of the time I kind of like Nijisanji more. Like premise wise, I kind of like Nijisanji more. Like you don't have this high standard of being an idol or something. But at the same time, wait, have Malaysia got any Nijisanji idol? I know that Indonesian have a few idol there. I know that Indonesian. Malaysian? No, not specific. Well, there's no Malaysian Nijisanji, so to speak. It's Nijisanji Yen for now. So we're the closest thing we can get. And I don't think the new members of EN is from Malaysia. I can pretty much be sure about it. There is a company in Malaysia, My Holo TV. That's one. It's what has favorite Liliana Vampiria resides in. Hey, this is actually turning out to be pretty well, actually. Look at this. This is going according to plan. I need to remove the do this slower. There we go. And I like the thin lines on this. I just wish I could make it thinner. What's next to focus on? Really? Hey, that's thanks. Alright. Yeah, that's actually thanks. Glad to see it's working out as what was it called? Glad it's working according to what I wanted to look. But I guess the next goal is probably to find a way to make it even thinner. Because if you look at some like, especially like the very like big anime art, like it looks almost non-existent. I could color the lines on actually, now that I think of it. I get the bonus of like having clean lines, clean edges, and it looks like it's non-existent. But that's not the case, is it? When you look at like if you zoom in, you can clearly see that they didn't color the lines. If you zoom in very much. Long live our Eldritch. Long live the Eldritch. I mean, you could make it thinner and go for it. Yeah, I could. The only problem, the only limitations I have right now is that I can't see it when I'm drawing. I guess that's where you can zoom in, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I should practice that. Practice being able to see these lines. Alright, that's probably the next goal to go for. For me, the current thin line is so good enough when you zoom out. Really now. Alright, that's... I trust your judgment. Some say that what's called, the one doing the work is their own like worst critic, I guess. So I choose to believe you right now. Yeesh. I still need to practice how to draw hands. My god, the hands looks horrendous. I need to draw the nails too because she has polish, not polish, yeah, polished nails, like colored nails. That looks horrendous. How do I make this arm? I think I made a mistake. Not my mistake. God damn it. Oh well. I don't know why it's hard for me. When I was doing my comic project, I actually gave up on drawing the nails. Yeah. Nails are like that very small detail. Most of the time you can just get away with it and not do with it, but when you want like polished nails, yeah, that's where you kind of have to draw nails, and it's annoying. It's hard. Yeah, I get you actually. I think it's because when you add nails, it gives out this idea of where the finger should be, and sometimes it just doesn't fit how we see it, doesn't it? Let's say if I put the nails here, right? That's fine, and then like the idea is that you want something like that. It feels weird too when you draw the nails. It feels weird, doesn't it? It looks weird. But I guess that's where like practice comes in. Get yourself familiarized with it. Nail it in, you know? I'm not apologizing for that point. Yeah, exactly. If you can't align it properly, it definitely will look janky as hell. So what else have I done yet? I haven't done the ribbons. She has so many ribbons. I think that's the only thing I don't like drawing about her. Drawing her. She has so many like ribbons, like small details. I like looking at it, but I hate drawing it. It's a pain in the butt. So today's what? Friday, right? So, because I need to remember I need to finish my papers at some point. While my work is spaced out, I should not procrastinate too much. This is technically considered as my break, or like my breathing room, and I like it. Just wanna hold your hands. Just wanna hold your hand. You root the hand, kiss goodnight. You die on the morning. So root the hand, kiss. Today was supposed to be my breeding room too. And then what happened? Or at least like your wording there makes it sound like there's something happened. I swear I respect the hero. There you go. But then my CQC instructor decided that, you know what, I want to see you fight. Oh, oh. And then, oh, okay. So basically, you have to do a demo of some sort, right? Yeah, there we go. Eesh. I understand that feeling, honestly. Not the CQC specifically, but that situation felt so similar to, like, I don't know if you're in the same college or same university, but you know, Incite. That's like the bane of my existence right now. Yep, yeah, exactly. This drawing is probably going to take more than an hour or two. It's probably going to take more than a day. But my goal is trying to finish this before the 30th of June. If I miss her birthday, that's fine. I can't do anything about it. But if I miss out on the graduation day, that's gonna suck, honestly. Yeah, I do, because yeah, it's very prevalent in my streams, isn't it? Yes, I do have a table fan next to me. It gets very hot in this in the neighborhood, so I'm kind of like, I need to have it next to me 24/7. So by all means, excuse the noise. And also, this thing is being held together by, I think if I remember correctly, you know those like zip ties? Yeah, like it's being held together by zip ties. Oh, so that is the mechanical rumbling. Don't worry, it didn't interfere or anything. It's just curious. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, like that's like the thing that's been playing in the back, like being in sound in the background for like almost every time I do this thing, and that's whatever, honestly. Again, this thing is being held by like zip ties, duct tape, and maybe a bit of string. It's hilarious how I managed to get this working and running even after all that stupidity. It's funny. The only time I turn it off is when I do like actual important recordings. Say like back then when I was practicing for a certain stream, I had to turn off the fan because the fan would mess up my recording and my voice. When I went to edit my voice out. So it's the same case usually. Like when I do important recordings, I will turn it off. So that's why I don't like doing big recordings, because it's hot. It's bloody hot, and it gets annoying after a few takes. Exactly right. It's what we use to fix a bunch of things. Can it fix our terrible CGPA though? Can duct tape and Ziplocs do that? Because they can. I would love that. So yeah. It's funny. Stop, it's pain to hear that too. I get you, I get you. If only Zip Tyson would yep. We would have like gone like we could even just go to like our do overseas studies with that method of fixing our CGPAs, isn't it? I kind of want to rant about something, and it just annoys me right now with Spotify. You use Spotify, Joe? Do you use Spotify? I want to rant about something real quick. It's bugs me with this particular ad. I did in fact. Do you listen? Do you have ads on your Spotify? Like do you use free Spotify? Yeah, the ads can go suck one. Do you know this one song being recommended to me? They make it sound like like it's like some kind of original song. Like, hey, it's the new song I made. It's about heartbreaks and hardship. I'm like, yeah, like, and every other radio song that I heard, and like, if you listen closely, like, we're singing from two different perspectives, and I'm like, yeah, come on, though. Like, you make it sound like that's like the most gripping part of that song. I don't even know you, dude. The fact that you have to mention your collaborator Anne-Marie is like sad. I got that at once. Like, it annoys me how often that plays, and how they try to like market like this song as a completely new guys, when it's just another pop song. It's just another pop radio song. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it. あなたの思いより結構です。咲いた細胞のようなあなたでもやらないかもね。ああいう組み合わせ僕笑顔の日メロディーせは There you go. What do you think about that? Like, is that justified to be like annoyed by it? I'm not even like pissed off. I'm just like, shut up, man. In fact, most of the ad where people recommend their song is pretty much unknown artists with the most generic music ever. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, like, who? Maybe that's why you're generic, or like, I guess at the same time you could say as well, like, people that are big don't really need these ads in Spotify. People like Taylor Swift or whatever, they don't really need these ads. You get me? So it's only for those people, and usually they make like very like generic songs and stuff. They end up making generic songs, or like, how do I explain it honestly? It's usually big people don't need these. They generally don't. They already have YouTube. They already have a radio. They already have like their own big following. They don't really need these ads to really say, hey, I made a new song. No, they don't need it. So it's usually really for those people. Maybe there's a bias towards I have a bias towards those kind of things, but it feels like they're really just trying so hard to do something and then end up being very generic. I get, but I favor of more old type. Which one are you referring to actually? Like the old type advertisement? I don't actually remember like the old way of like advertising, or at least like advertising for what? You know, the one where it just shows the artist's face and the song title, and we could just click to listen if you're interested enough. Yeah, actually, that'd be nicer. But because I can see the advantage of like playing a preview of the song. It's to give them an idea of like what specific song they're promoting, and I get that. I really do. But maybe all I'm asking is just make better songs. Just make better songs. As a consumer, this is like a consumer talk, less of a, oh, you don't know how hard it is, like how to make music and yada yada yada. I'm just talking about being a consumer. I'm not, what was it called? Saying that I'm not like abolish of criticism, but at the same time, understand, like, I guess the other way you could say it's like, yeah, let the market decide or whatever. But the market has proven to pick crappy stuff sometimes. Even outright mediocrity. Mediocrity sells, but there's nothing wrong about standing out. But I guess that's too much of a tall order. Hell, don't these people actually also have like ghostwriters for some of their songs? Well, let's not kid ourselves. Like, not every single song can be written this well, or at least this quote-unquote poetic. There has to be like ghostwriters. They just don't admit it because, you know, that's the job of a ghostwriter. I mean, I've done some ghostwriting myself too. You know the one where... okay, never mind. I read this already, I bet. Short attention span, my dude. I mean, all you just need to earn success is just to be woke enough and get attention on those woke Twitters. That is another can of worms, honestly. Like, right now is June, well, now it's like very late June, but early June is like people are celebrating Pride months, right? I'm kind of glad, at least I'm kind of glad they kind of start to, you know, open their eyes with marketing, because where people are like, oh hey, look, this company supports this group because Pride, and then like, hey, we're doing sales of like certain Pride merch, and when you find out like like they're pushing merch, it's like saying, hey, we care. Where does the money went to? It goes to their pockets. It doesn't go to like any organization or whatever. And this applies to any kind of like what was it called? Any kind of celebration. Like they don't really go to like any organizations. These marketing like, oh hey, we support this movement and stuff. They're not going to those movements. Those money's going straight to their pockets. They never disclose where that money's gonna go. And I'm glad that people actually start to see it, because it's annoying to see like people say, oh, this company cares. No, they don't. They really don't. It's funny. Life, the world is a comedy, and I'm the clown. It's marketing strategy. You lie your way from money. Basically, yeah. I'm not saying like. I mean, like, sure, we do that from time to time, especially like sometimes with even our assignments, we do that our way too. There's no like, oh, like this righteous way. No, there's nothing like that. Why? When people are driven to a corner, they will do something about it. It's not always the prettiest thing to look at, but at the end of the day, you have to understand that this is what they have to do. These companies don't even have to lie. These companies also don't have to like do these kind of things like, hey, we care, because you know they're already big. They're already big enough as is. They're already successful. They're already gained a monopoly of something. In this case, like Disney with their like, what was it called? Disney with entertainment and everything. They already have a monopoly. If they didn't do it, they're not gonna lose anything. They're just, and if they do something, they're not gonna gain it. They also don't lose anything from doing like, oh look, we care. They don't lose anything. But now, even if they didn't do it too, but now that they do it, people are starting to see it, and people start to see it, there is a potential for loss. There is a potential for, you know, like actual loss, like demographic or market, whatever. And that's just kind of dumb. Like, sure, if you really want to do it, like if you really want to like say we care, do something about it. Do something more about it. Like, hey, put those money that you got, where does it go? It's not just go to directly to your pockets. If you're going to another organization, sure. Marvel used the strategy. Use this strategy to use the strategy. Yeah, Marvel practically does that. They do. Especially, right? Especially, they take advantage of something like, and I'm glad when it's done poorly, they really get flack for it. It's how, okay, you have this established like show or whatever, and then you make this great character, right? You make this awesome character, and then and then like the story is long finished. The story is long finished. The story is long finished. The story is like done, and then like one day suddenly, because it's so popular, hey, to show that we care, our main character, like this very popular character, turns out to be this, and I'm like, no, that's so sudden. If it was, and if it was that central, you would have shown it. The storytelling, you show what that character is, who that character is, what they do, everything you show. If they doesn't show it, that means it's not it. So saying that character is that doesn't mean crap. Sure, at least it's not a central focus, but if it's a direct contradiction, it's not what it is. It's like the J.K. Rowling like retcons, if you know what I mean, Joe. That's annoying. Or it doesn't serve anything to the plot. And then they just start sucking. They just start sucking themselves out. Like, oh, look how great we are. Look how much we care. It's a case I had problem with the character Kamala Khan from what was it called? Marvel Comics. It feels weird because it feels like it's written in a way without understanding the real, like, what was it called? The background of what Kamala Khan was supposed to be. This Marvel comic new superhero is called Snowflake and Safe Zone, and with superpower that's useless. Oh wait, I think I saw the design. Is it like in the most like blunt, objective way? Are they like the twin, like two black characters with one wearing like a blue outfit and one is wearing a pink outfit? Is that the one? I swear to God. Yes, there we go. Also, side note. Ta-da! What do you think? One more day, better than I could have ever been. I still need to finish it. I still need to do the touch-up for the details, but that can be dealt with later. For now, this is what we got. Yeah, like what's the story about that actually? I actually never took note. I never like pay attention to it, honestly. Mainly because I never like care about Marvel Comics too much. Like after like Endgame finished, I kind of just sat back and like when you look back, it doesn't feel like what was it called? There were a bunch of mistakes. Like, yeah, when you experience it, it was a great thing, but once you finish it, it's like, when you really think about it, it's not that great, huh? That kind of feeling, for me at least. Oh my god, I draw on the wrong layer again. Oh my god. Alright, it's whatever. Marvel Comics created this superhero to become woke. Oh, I see. What was the power of? What's their power actually? You say it's useless. No, what's the power? Nice! Welcome back, Empire. Safe zone can create a safe zone around that is safe. Snowflakes can create. Nanda kore? That felt. What? It's so straightforward and okay. I'm just curious, like maybe because like when I watch like anime or something, like they can definitely make like weird powers work, right? Like I'm open to that. But that feels so weird. That feels so specific to out of place. Also, what percent? 1%? You mean battery life? Yes. Yes. I do best. Freeze your very last breath. Now I know how to angel. Oh boy, look at this. Look at how much work I have to do. Eish. Where is it? My army comes from deep within. I leave my skull beneath my skin. I'm about to begin. Our faith is pain and no, I'll never give in. I'll tell you now that I'm one to survive. You never break my faith or my stride. What? Who's beginning to believe? Oh, hello, Side, by the way. What do you mean? Alright, so let's start with the hair. Because right now, I'm just gonna focus on like adding the finer details, basically cleaning up my lines. So this is like the boring part of like line work that I found out very recently. Beginning to believe that you are an art student. I wish I can be. I wish I can be, man. I can never be the art student, you know? That's like a big task, big shoes to fill in. It sucks too. That is not in the way that you think it is. Where like when you get busy, you can't watch. You stop watching them, and then the next thing you know, they'll be gone. That sucks. I'm probably gonna try to when her graduation comes in. I'm probably gonna just like drop everything and just try to watch the final moments. That's what you get. This is basically like peak simping from me, and I rarely do that. What do you mean I rarely do that? I do that all the time. A better day tomorrow. We shall never surrender. We will sing. We'll fight until eternity. Come with me. Let's stand and fight together. Through a strength to make a better day. Tomorrow we shall never surrender. See. Shall never surrender. Oh yeah, that one. Starfire became a no, that's not Starfire. That's her daughter. And if you can't tell, go look up her author of the comic. Or do you already know about that? Like where I'm going with that Starfire comic. When I say go look up the author, I have nothing against these kind of people, right? Like these kind of like people that have like this looks and everything. I have no problem with stuff inserts until when you really like make this thing where like, oh, look at how, yeah, like it's weird. I don't like it, and I can see, like, people can see why. Like, that's not a good idea. It feels weird. No. Because, and also it doesn't I like the defense, like outside of like very like dangerous territory of criticism. The other thing is, like, Starfire as a character wouldn't be a terrible parent, because her character is basically like, she's supposed to be nurturing, like, basically she's supposed to be like nurturing and everything, like caring. And why would a character like that not, you know, take notice or take care of their own offspring like that? Like, it kind of makes Starfire look like a terrible person or a terrible parent, doesn't it? Like, you see where I'm going with this, like, right, Joe? You know, it sucks to see what happened to this company. It's sad. It doesn't add up too. It doesn't. It just doesn't make sense. Like, you think that character being a parent would have been a good parent, no? Like, they consistently shown those values time and time again. And this is what we got. I get it. It's supposed to be like, oh, hey, Starfire is so alien because she's not from this world, like, it's from Earth, so they don't understand like things like what the character's going through, like SATs and stuff like that. But she wouldn't be like absent at the very least. She's not some kind of I don't know, man. It's weird. It's sad to see like that. Hey, this is turning out to be very good. This might take a long while, so if it goes too long, I might cut off. But for now, let's just, like, this is what we're gonna be seeing. It's gonna be boring. So yeah, like, buckle up. I know when I said, like, I want to make the lines thinner, but if you look closely without adding these things, the line will be very, very boring. Be very static, flat. So this is the compromise I can come up with. You know, I used to save money to buy their comic as a child. Oh wow, really? Because I remember their comics being very, very expensive. Then to live long enough to see once great company of comic drawers reduced to nothing but bad comic publishers. Yeah, it really is, honestly. Look, the thing is, it's just that I don't. Well, let's go. I just want good storytelling. I just want good storytelling. You can tell a story about, like, being that or being this. Just tell it in the way that it works. Don't put it like in a way where it just feels like you're just self-indulging too much on it. I might be guilty of writing some, but hey, at least I don't publish it to a big company. And at least I can see where my problem, where, like, okay, here's the problem with the writing. Oh, is it the one that's supposed to defeat manga or something? Like they tried to make their own manga line or something, wasn't it? Was it Dark Horse? The company that tried to make this? That will crush manga sales. Correct if I'm wrong though. I don't know the title of it. I don't know anything about it. All I heard is that they wanted to make something similar to it. Similar to what I'm describing. As long as we got paid, way to work this out. Can't do this by myself. They didn't make it. Recent comic popularity poll in the US were dominated by manga. Ah, yeah, that sucks. Suck it. Just suck it. The thing is like, yeah, you can be woke. You can write woke stories. Write it well. That's all I want. Like the initial idea of being woke is not a bad idea, so to speak. Like, hey, equality and everything. You think people would like give it already, which is true. But when you're writing something that feels like you're shoving down someone's throat, it's not gonna work. You watch something like Alien, you see Ripley. She's a very independent, strong, independent woman. And Alien was well received. Why? Because she doesn't say I'm a woman every 5 fucking minutes. You don't need to say that you're one or whatever. Like every 5 minutes. Or whatever. Like, again, nothing wrong with being quote-unquote woke. The initial idea was good. The initial idea was okay, I suppose. Just treat people like people, right? Fair point. But when you try to put into these multiple groups, it becomes annoying. At least for me. It's like having a bunch of like, it's like telling, hey, don't pirate anime, watch like in an official streaming site. Sure, I'll like, makes sense, right? Like have all access to our anime, but then you have these bunch of exclusives sites, and it becomes annoying because it's so much to follow. Why not just say, okay, we're all human, good, treat everyone the same, simple. My analogy might be wrong, but my point, I'm saying my point is, if you make too much things, people care too much about things, it becomes annoying. So instead of like this bunch of like stuff, just treat people like people at the end of the day. Somehow woke and good storytelling doesn't go very well. I can give some stories that actually work well. At least I personally find it work well. Gaming wise, let's say play Valhalla. Like if you play Valhalla, like the story bartender game, so far I'm loving the story. It's just about a story about a bartender who got broke up. It doesn't shove your face, but it has that element. It has that wokeness element, but it's not shoving right in your face. Like if you look at Valhalla, like I feel like that executed well enough. And if you want to make it into a problem, if you want to make that into a conflict, let's see what story would be nice. I don't really delve into these kind of stories because it's not my thing. Because I just treat people like people. Because these kind of stories, sure, like yeah, it makes me, they tell me like, hey, the world has a bunch of like people who are just being bad for no reason. But at the end of the day, just treat people like people. That's all the message I can get from that. Why is it so hard? We treat animals more like people than we treat people like people. How wild is that? Think about it. We treat animals more like people than we treat people like people. Don't you find that sad? Actually, now that I think of it, doujins handle these kind of topics much more better than any other like official comic or whatever media, because it makes sense. A comic reviewer who hate manga actually says that BNH's manga is actually a good homage to old superhero comics. But that's just how the world works anyways. Yeah, that's basically. It's sad. Saying that doesn't really excuse the fact that that thing is a thing. You know, it's like, oh hey, look at the slavery back then. Like, oh hey, look at slavery. Like, oh, it's how the world works. You just can't excuse that. Again, maybe I'm picking the wrong analogy, but my point is, I don't know what to like make a big change. I'm not the kind of guy who can make big change. I get it, but if I can share a bit of things, then that's enough for me. I'm not good at that. Metamorphosis, handle a big heavy topic. Yeah, exactly. It's a good story too. It's a good story. Well, yes, it's a good. I say good story, not good, you know, material. Because if you can go through that material, I'm gonna call the police. I'm just gonna call the police, or maybe calling a psychiatric on you. You got something wrong with you, buddy. If you can get off to that. All I did was cry when I read that. And these days, it's kind of like overplayed. It's kind of like the joke, the meme. But memes aside, that story it was tragic. It handled heavy topics, and it had a clear message. Be aware. Just be aware. Learn to pick up certain social cues. Learn to pick up certain social things. Alright. That's what at least I got from it. Because the character of Saki was just that. She's not social. So she doesn't know anything. And was, well, led to that life. That too. Drug misuse too, yes. That too, actually. Yeah, you're right. And I argue it was handled pretty well. Like the story at least. Yeah, drug miss. I can't suck it. Yeah, really, she really does. Let it be a lesson. See, like, people that say heavy topics make for good storytelling aren't necessarily right. But heavy topics doesn't mean that it makes for a terrible story. It has the chance of making a terrible story because it's heavy topics, and there's it's a kind of thing where if you want to touch a heavy topic, you need to touch it. You need to carve it with a scalpel, so to speak. You can't carve it out with a giant bone saw. It's not something you can just say, oh, heard her, if you're depressed, just be happy. No. No. You can't do that. If you want to cover heavy topics, you need to not only understand how to execute it, but to also, and since reading it, I have been accepting the ending as JoJo. Sure, that's the canon ending. Let's go with that. I don't want to be a sport. I guess when I found out what it means, like the actual ending means, it actually kind of hurt me more. Like I thought Saki had like kind of grew up into a peaceful life. No, the real ending was apparently that was her high, her final high, before she died. It was her final high of vision of the drug, seeing a happy life with her daughter. And when I found that out, I was like, oh boy, that just ruined me, dude. Hey. Oh, I forgot the finer details. It's okay. I'll do it later. Oh my god, my eyes. See, also, by the way, now you understand why I'm doing like this fine, like cleaning up the lines and stuff. Now it looks a bit nicer, doesn't it? Like, it feels like it has more detail if you compare it to just now. You see my point now? Oh god, there's already one. Looks clean. Yeah, see? Exactly. And like these little pockets of like black areas here, it makes it feel like it has shadow, right? It makes it feel like it's not too flat. It has shadow where like it's supposed to be. And it makes some parts make it more sharper, and I kind of like that. I like it tapers down. I like that effect. Yeah, exactly. It's why I'm like very meticulous with this one. Plus, because it's special, I'm really putting as much effort as I can. As I like know what I can put in more effort to make it look nicer. Because again, to me, this like liver is very special to me. Oh hey, welcome back, Hez. Haven't sleep? How's the story demo? Also, yeah, what's up, Hez? Not finished yet? Ah, I see. How long is the demo actually? Damn. Like that demos, I wouldn't say shouldn't, but usually demos aren't this long. And I'm impressed that Capcom still did it despite after, you know, that stupid RE8 demo. That still bugs me. Fought a bird. Ooh, nice. Is it a Kuruyuku? Please tell me it's a Kuruyuku. I'm just worried that this drawing probably won't finish by 30th of June. And I got a baby Kulu. Nice! You're making rendang out of it? With that baby Kulu? Yeah, that's funny. Even a baby Kulu you can technically make a meal out of it, don't you? I sound demented. I'll stop. to bird up. Oh boy. Oh hey Hez, what do you think of this? I finished the line work. I just need to finish. I'm doing the details right now. What do you think of it? Clap your hands on the melon, clap your hands, be my king, say your name. Looks great, thank you. Starting to become the next. So Lulu, right? Yeah, Lulu. Suzuhara Lulu desu. Ton Lulu. Near and dear to my heart. Maybe, right? Maybe, just for fun. In honor of her. Once like December kicks in. Wanna do like this stupid kind of thing where she did where we played Dark Souls for almost like 12 hours. Yep. It's why I'm drawing her right now. And it's why I was like tweeting about Lulu yesterday, like late night. I was actually pretty sad. It was trending too on Twitter. My heart just sank, man. And I felt particularly like it sucked for me. I felt like, oh damn, because I got so busy. I haven't watched her since for a while now. I usually never missed out, especially since she streams at night. It's easier for me to just fall asleep to her stream, and which is nice. And like sometimes she would stream so long that what was it called? That the moment you wake up, she could be still streaming. Cue the scene where Xavier is in a bar crying at the bartender. Dame dame, dame yo, dame dame yo. I actually, despite my ramblings on Twitter, I actually didn't look up. I didn't do much on Twitter. Like I watched and then I saw some cute artworks and then I retweeted. Anything after that, I don't do much on Twitter because I don't want to hear even a single word about the graduation. The same goes to Reddit. I didn't want to even hear a single like line regarding her graduation. Oh boy. This is gonna hurt my back, just looking at this. Oh, my back. Every ending brings a new beginning. Actually, you're right. You're right, Hez. My friend keeps telling me as like a sign of motivation, like, hey, how about you be the next art student? I'm like, why not? Let's pitch it to like Nisanji or like what's it called? If I get to I don't know why. I actually did some stretching. I just did it too. That's why you're hearing me like what's it called, groaning and stuff. It hurts, my dude. I am old. Exactly. That's the best way to describe it, actually, Joe. And if I remember correctly, at least there was rumors. I'm not sure if it's true, but I guess it's worth mentioning. that she had a stalker there was a reason why she went on a hiatus for a bit. One for because of her health, and there's no denying that. And the other one was that she had a stalker problem. Like she was being stalked. Which was scary honestly, if I'm gonna be honest. There was rumors that she was being stalked. Only rumors of it, and it's from my friend, so I don't know the credibility of it. And the fact that I'm admitting it is the fact that, hey, take it with a grain of salt, but that's like the rumor I heard. I mean, is it really stalking when I know you are? First, is it really stalking when I know you, and second, the only thing that you most likely know is the only thing that I share. Is it really stalking? It's mostly a rumor, although it's mostly a rumor, yep. What's not a rumor is that she's really not taking care of her health. There's this one time where when one of her streams, she kind of passed out because I think according to her she had anemia, or was it that she didn't have breakfast? She didn't have dinner. Basically, she starved herself and passed out midstream for a good 10 to 15 minutes. Unfortunately, I was streaming that time, but when I rewatched the archive, there was this weird feeling. And then, like, when I went to watch her second one live, she made this long, like, what was it called? Like, long introduction about saying she'll take her health, take care of her health more, and I'm like, no, just take care of it. Just take better care of yourself, please. Like, you don't have to stream every day. You don't have to stream for 8 hours. But funny enough, it's the same problem I adopted when I did this. I developed my own like sense of workaholism with this one. It's not even a job. This isn't even a job. It's a hobby. But I developed like some kind of workaholic mind to it. It's actually pretty prevalent when you saw like during like the semester breaks. You saw how often I did it and everything. Japan. Yeah, exactly. My work ethics. But it's the same work ethics that I kind of built myself from. Especially if it's a work I like. Like, I keep getting scolded by Hez, I keep getting scolded by my friends. Like, take a break. Especially with college running around. That was the peak of like my friends just say, take a fucking break, will you? Jeez. It's more to show how good they are, how good-hearted my friends are, but I shouldn't put them in this much trouble. Literally, no joke, Japan government actually have to decrease work hour. They had to, yeah. Actually, it's the same case with 7-Eleven and stuff. They actually can't make it 24 hours anymore. I think it was 23 or 22 hours for like convenience stores like 7-Eleven and stuff to do now, because they don't want people to work in long hours, and they want they said that these kids didn't get any breaks or anything. And I think the common, like, if you watch YouTube, a common Japanese, like, foreigner Japanese YouTubers will always say, like, oh, if you work as a foreigner, you don't see it, you don't feel it. But they do have this very, like, harsh work ethic. And the thing about it is that it's weird. I think, if I'm citing my sources, I think it's abroad in Japan. You know the guy? Chris, I think his name is. He said something about sometimes they don't need to be working sometimes at the office. They just need to be at the office. That's like the ethic there. You just need to be at the office. You need to be present there. As long as your boss is there, there's this like feeling of obligation of you're not supposed to leave. You know? and you will be praised for like staying in the office overtime, even if you fell asleep, passed out there actually, which is kind of sad if you really think about it. I mean, a few idle under, yeah, actually had a stalker problem. Yep, idle and under Nissanji has a lot of stalkers. It's very scary having a stalker, honestly. Never had one, but not wanting to have. I don't want to have one, honestly. The joking stalker, like friends kind of thing, I don't really care. Like they can say that they're stalking me, but actual stalkers, fuck no, get away from me. No need praises. I just want money. The thing about that is that in Japan, I'm not sure about the payload there, but it definitely feels like they focus more on the idea of working than they do with the idea of like getting paid, like the idea of payments. Sure, the anime industry is having a problem with payment, but other companies doesn't have the payment problem, but they have this idea of just work hard. Also, I once worked a half-time job with Japanese worker for an international hotel chain. Wow, really? Here's the shocking fact. He said that he was culture shocked about our country's work ethic. It's compared to Japan, it's much more laid back, I'm assuming. Compared to Japan, I'm assuming it's more. Also, drink water. Stay hydrated, buddies. Oh my god, the hair looks so satisfying now. Yeah, exactly. True. What you're saying, Hez, is true. That's literally how I approach my college. You don't work hard, you work smart. But sometimes you do have to power through to work hard because some people are just stubborn. Student council, I'm looking at you. But yeah, like they have this weird infatuation with working hard. Like I said just now, you don't have to work sometimes. You just have to be in the office at late hours, and you will be like, your boss is gonna be like, hey, this guy's kind of good. Maybe you get a bonus from that, sure, but like there's a different vibe to it. You can eat, talk, or laugh while working, which is, according to him, you cannot do in this country. That is scary to think about. Not like you're basically that kind of entails me that you kind of have to be a robot there. And for most of the part, it's understandable because they really focus on like systematic stuff. Like they focus on being very systematic, very punctual, very proper. So I can understand where he's coming from with that idea, notion. Just because you understand it doesn't mean you agree with it, obviously. And on side note, voila, it's almost done. I just need to do a bit more detail on the hair. And by the way, this is just the hair. This is just the hair. I have yet to do for her skin, for her face, for the details on her shirt. I'm not complaining. If it sounds like I'm complaining, no. I'm just trying to make it sound funny. But anyone that says drawing's easy, no, it's not. If you want a drawing for free, sure. If I say, hey, this one's for free, sure. But do not assume people just like, oh, you just draw. No, fuck you. Oh well, there goes like no swearing. People are too serious back home, he said. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I watched a vid about Japanese living in Malaysia. If I remember correctly, Gak is in Malaysia, right? Gak lives in Malaysia. Gak is like one of the, what was it called? It's like the big rock stars in Japan. He's living in Malaysia, if I remember correctly. He talked how Malaysia's very like laid back and stuff too. but he also has a lot of things to say about it, if I remember correctly at least. And if I remember correctly, Gact was also the one that sang for Decade's opening. For any Decade fans. So Decade said the culture shock because we take MC. Yes, taking MC is another thing. There's this weird feeling that they will actually feel guilty for taking like sick leave. Sick leave. Hi TR. I'm using Clip Studio Paint. To answer your question. My shadow's on what's beside me. My shallow heart, they always ask me then. Sometimes I wish someone there will find me. I hope that answers your question. And I hope you're enjoying your time here. That looks nice enough. Down the line. I use Krita working on a character. I hope to have a TV show one day. Oh, good luck! See you drawing. I miss drawing. I use Krita. Good luck. Genuinely good luck. Cheers. I see you drawing. I miss drawing. You know, it doesn't have to be like something like this to be considered a drawing, you know. Sometimes when you just feel like it, just like, even if you're like at work or like in my case, I'm in class, I'll just go to my notepad and I'll just do circles. Let's draw circles. If you draw something like this, your lecturers, your doctors, your professors, your boss is gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? So when you listen to your lecture or something, you just do circles or do like triangles or whatever, and that's considered a drawing. And then like maybe if you have that idea, you just like doodle just small one. It doesn't make it too look like too much of a, you know, like what's it called, drawing that takes a lot of effort and focus or anything. You know, I used to draw a lot in college. Now I only draw stickman. Aww. Why not draw on your off days, actually, Has? I know you have gaming and stuff, like, why not draw sometimes? I'm going to turn in the medicine that I just taken, it's catching up to me. I'm going to turn in the medicine. Oh, hey, damn drugs. take care, Joe. Take good care of yourself. Also, sounds like big there. Take it easy on the meds too. I should say that as well. Says the guy who has a bunch of Euphomal next to me, next to his mouse. Sometimes I wish someone there will find me to now walk alone. I draw sometimes on my off day, but damn, it's hard to come up with an idea. I actually agree with you. And I don't have a surefire way of doing it. But if I were to say something about it, I guess like you can like when you're having an off day, just draw whenever you feel like it. And when you don't have an idea, shoot, roll a dice, throw a coin. Hell, even like just look at YouTube or Instagram. I was like, oh hey, this character looks cool. Let's draw it. Or like play games for a bit, and then like maybe I kind of like I don't want to draw this character, you know? That's how I felt when I draw it most of these days. What's the next one? The head's easy. The hair is practically done. I just need to tune up some of the edges, and then I should be done. I think I should delete this one. I'm not one to really be proud of my drawings, but my god, this looks really good. This turned out pretty well. I love it. I'm gonna turn down crazy, living like a washed up celebrity. Should firework like it's the 4th of July. なんだこれ? Hey, thanks for the subscription. It's pretty good, thanks. Whew, this is just the hair. This is 26th of June. Maker Ball. Has no. I don't want to be swallowed. I don't want to be taken away. Actually, why not? Let's make a ball so it attracts attention, and I'll be taken away by the Eldritch Being. Realize Hajimari no eyes Tarashi Jidai mo. This one I can't get away with like the soft brushes. 26 is payday. The only payday I know is like the robbery, the bank robbery game. Fun game, honestly. Just lost interest after a while because it gets repetitive. Give me a minute, I'm going full focus mode. It's 26, basically means I have about 4 days to finish this. My goal is trying to finish this before what was it called? Before her graduation. Come on, save. I'll save you later. Now I gotta pay commission. Now I... Eh? Come on, save. I'll sing for you later. Now I gotta pay commission. You pay those commissions first. And pay your bills and like games first. I can wait. My goal right now is to finish this drawing before her graduation. All while trying to juggle the papers that I'm writing for my college. Luckily, I already finished a report for my council. Lily's commission. Huh? Oh, nice. Lilia Vampiria. I am being very delicate with this. I ask artists to draw Lily sometimes. I saw you post some of them in Instagram actually. I've been hanging out around in Instagram. I've been coming back to Instagram lately to basically rebrand my Instagram. My Instagram currently is still like an artsy kind of like account. I kind of want to integrate more of my VTubing stuff there as well. But since I draw as well, I might as well like kept the drawings I make, but I want to basically add my VTubing stuff there. I know my Instagram content has those stuff, but honestly I don't mind. Let them see. I'll be like, is it safe to say? Honestly, like some streamers tend to do mix what was it called, mixed media. Like they're not 100% always in their character. I don't really like hide it too much anyways. It's not a contract obligation to or anything. Like if they want to see it, they can see it for all I care, you know. Plus my dumb younger self thought that account was supposed to be a mix of professional and personal. Boy, now that he grew up, he was so wrong. It's so hard to have that kind of thing to become a professional account, because at the same time you don't want to delete those memories, you know, like the actual memories you had in that account, which kind of sucks. But it's whatever. Like, I'll leave it be. I don't really care. I've been trying to do these kind of things where you add these kind of lines. You see me adding these lines. I don't know why. It looks aesthetically cool. It looks cool to me. I need to clean up my screen. I delete everything that got my face in the stuff. Oh wow. I think the reason I still have I don't want to delete it is because the pictures I used to have in Instagram, all of them was in an old hard drive I had. But I think around the time I started my degree, my hard drive broke for some reason. I didn't drop it. I never dropped it. I never overheat. I never do anything dumb with it. It just one day it never worked. Never worked. So all of my pictures in that hard drive was gone. Like all the CF pictures and everything is gone. And if I delete that, if I delete the Instagram, I delete what's left of like memory or fragments I have of those past. And I don't like it. I kind of want to remember it. But maybe if I can move on from it, maybe then I'll do something about it. You know? As much as tempting I am to do, I want to delete those. Because some of them are very dumb, especially the one with I wear that samurai outfit. But then again, right? I have another account, so... Or I could just download the ones I have in Instagram and then delete it. I can actually do that. I can just do that. Yeah, I'll download the pictures back up and then delete the other ones. I shouldn't say my plans out loud, but oh well. This is our little secret, Hess. How does it feel like to be in a corporate secret? Nante. You follow the other IG though. That's the thing, you follow the other IG, don't you? I know you're there. I know you're there, His. Wait, what's this supposed to be in? Oh boy, this is gonna be a while. I'll do a ribbon first. Color this blue, meaning it has not been done yet. Yeah, okay, I thought I followed one only. I remember my other account I also have you in my other account. I'm not sure though, but I remember having you on my other account. Correct me if I'm wrong though. That's why I was like, I just assumed you know, like my name and stuff too, and that's fine. I actually, if like I was like, oh, just realized the music's kondene. It's not kondene. How dare you? Konene. I will kill you. I kill you. I think if you check out like the following, it's Con Lulu. Con Lulu. my own instincts kicking in. It's more of a joke, but yeah, it's basically someone made a lo-fi version of her intro, like Kondulu, because her voice is really soothing. It's a relaxing kind. Okay, it's Kondulu. I'm merely joking though, as I wasn't mad. Whew. There's so much work to do on her ribbon. That's okay. I hope I can finish this before her graduation. It's always a constant worry for me. This, and also I kind of hope I can finish my papers. I'll probably finish my paper tomorrow. Once I finish it, oh heaven, I tell you. I don't miss writing reports and paper and like what's called research papers. I don't miss it one bit. This is technically considered as my break too. Like my, you know, like in between my classes kind of break, not the in between sem break kind of thing. Oh, save. Wait. And wait. What do you mean? I actually don't know that phrase. Despite priding myself to be an English major, well, was a former English major. Sorry, late. Yeah, actually, you're right. It's kind of late. I should take a break. Be sure to save. Never forget to save. Last time I did this, I messed up, and all my work is gone. Let's see, I saved. And let's see like our progress so far. I mean, let's see. Yeah, actually, sure, why not? Oh boy. So this is what we got so far. From this, oh god. From this to this. Let's just say for now it's about 40% done. The coloring is gonna be another task because my style of coloring is probably not gonna cut it for what I want for her coloring. So I probably have to do a research and practice something about that one. But it's okay. Thanks for coming in, Hiss. Thanks for coming. Anyone that came by just now. I mean, most of them are already gone. Thanks for coming, Hiss, and chatting along. I hope you have a good day or good night. And tomorrow's your off day. If it's tomorrow your off day, I hope you have a great day. If not, I hope you have a good work. And with that, Janet.